Making mastery learning a reality one day at a time. I think I had a revelation just this week about how to do mastery with a little different twist. So one of the things that seems to happen with my struggling students is they continually get behind and get behind and behind. And then what they do is that when they come to class, they use class time to get caught up, but that keeps them perpetually behind. And especially when it comes to their boss battles, and our boss battles are their summative assessments, they'll take them over and over in class, but then what's happening is their peers who are kind of keeping track with the pace that I'm setting are doing just fine. So what I kind of came up to is guys, today we're moving on. So we started, the most of my students are ready to start level 4, unit 4, if you will, in our course today. And I said, no, you can't work on the old stuff. You need to come and see me extra time. So if you want to take your summative test, you need to do that outside of class time. You can't do that during class time because they're behind. And what I need them to do is to stay current so that they can keep moving through the content so they don't get further and further and further behind. And that seems to be working. I mean, I guess I don't know if it's going to work. I just started it today. But my students will be sufficiently motivated, because what I'm finding, I think, is that some of my students who are, shall we say this, they're a little bit less motivated. I don't know if you've got students like I do, but I have some students who could use a little bit more, oomph in their oomph. I don't know if that's a word, but they need to do some more work. And it may be other things. In the last video, I had a student like that, and I discovered there's other issues going on, social emotional stuff, and that may be the issue with what's going on here. But that all said, I also think there's some students, they're high school kids, sometimes they need a little oomph into their life. And I know that one thing students don't want to do is come and hang out with me at lunch or after school. So all right, can I come after school? Yeah, I guess that's your only choice. So then that's going to motivate them, because, how should I say this? I think students, at least high school students, are pretty motivated to not hang out with their teacher. They'd rather hang out with their peers. And if I'm going to force them to come in during their study hall, our school has study halls, to come in and hang out with me during their study hall and not kind of hang out with their friends, that might be something that they just need to do. And then maybe they'll do it right and they'll keep up on the first time. Again, it's still mastery, so if they don't get it, I'm okay with that. This is an environment where it's encouraging students to learn, and to learn-ish at their own pace. We actually don't say own pace, but a flexible pace, and it works. But I think I'm tweaking this a little bit now, because what I'm finding is these students who are getting perpetually behind, and they're always behind, and then they never catch up, and they're frustrated, and I need to create a way to make this happen. And this is the solution that I'm going to try. I guess I'll have to follow up in a subsequent podcast to see if this indeed works. I'm pretty confident in this context that it will. Hey, you can make mastery learning a reality one day at a time. Just catch me on, or subscribe, whatever. Click the subscribe button, whatever podcast you read. Or please share this with others, or leave a review on iTunes. I would appreciate that, because I just want to get the word out so that more people will be impacted by this podcast. Have a great day.